good thing the episode's going. I'm Jay.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm Crack.
And welcome back to the show. The last few episodes, we've had quite a few guests, and we've been doing other things, and it's back to just simple old Crack and Jay.
Yep. Which means the
Feels like it's-
views will be down this week because nobody wants to see us.
That's all right. We can get a little more sentimental in here now that it's just the two of us. Who's going to stop me? So what you got today to drink?
Got a little Simply Spiked Peach.
Simply Spiked Peach. Let's see it.
Well, it's in a koozie.
No, that's right. Let's see the koozie.
It's in a high noon koozie. So it's all right.
Today I have a Heineken. Who would have guessed?
Yeah.
I promise I'm gonna change it up. Maybe. We'll see. It's just been kind of spur of the moment, so I've just been picking up the first thing that I see. And sometimes always it happens to be Heineken.
That's nuts. And that beer is not very good.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Have you had it?
Yeah, I've tried Heineken. Not a fan.
I love it, man. It's just so crisp.
Yeah.
So crisp and so pissy. I don't know. I mean, it's brewed in Holland. You can't beat that.
Why? What's good about Holland?
Let's move to some material that I do know something about.
There we go. All the sustenance.
All right.
You
Well, let's
get
hear
every
about
bit
your
of
three
it from
C's.
Jay. See, I didn't even know the episode was recording, which sucks. I usually plan these out about 5 seconds before he hits start.
Well, now you had 0 seconds, so let's hear what you
that
got.
sucks. God. It's still Christmas season, and I hate that. Well, I guess it won't be by the time this episode comes out, which sucks. So I'm depressed. I'm trying to think of some really good depressed movie characters to fit my mood.
Okay, I got you then. You could do. Have you ever seen the movie with Jim Carrey? It's like his only serious role. Not his only, but one that he did really well in. I can't think of the name of the movie right now. I can't think. It's you know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's something. What is it? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That might be the name of it, actually. But he's like a symbol of depression throughout that whole movie. And then there's Jared Leto from the one about them dreaming and shit. Hold on. You know what? Fine. Fine. I'll whip out the Google.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and ramble and not know what I'm talking about. Hold on.
That's a first.
So the Jim Carrey is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I was correct there. The Jared Leto movie is I don't even have to look it up. Requiem for a Dream.
Nope.
You ain't seen that one either?
Never seen it.
Oh, good God.
That's pretty nuts.
Well, then what? So did you ever see Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
No.
Oh my God. So what? You're not even gonna know. You're not even gonna know who I'm talking about. We do the 3 C's like that.
Yeah.
So then,
Ooh,
fine.
no, I got a good one actually. Fuck your choices. Homeboy from Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Okay.
What?
The main character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't he play Percy Jackson too?
Yeah.
What is that guy's name?
No idea.
You should know him if you've seen Perks of Being a Wallflower, so we'll say Perks of Being a Wallflower. Let's go favorite, Matt Damon. And God.
Your favorite movie?
Yeah, my fucking I think I have a tumor.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
I think I have a tumor. Good Will Hunting.
There we go.
Jesus. That's 2. Let's think of a third very sad movie. You ever seen 8 Below?
Yeah.
All the dogs.
With you're talking about Paul Walker?
8 Below?
Paul Walker's the main character.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
God, I just remember all the dogs.
Yeah. Wait, all the dogs are what we're doing the 3 C's with?
Yeah. Yeah. All the
Okay.
dogs from Eight
All right,
Below.
all right.
Matt
So-
Damon, and then Perks of Being a Wallflower guy.
So we got all the dogs. We got Percy Jackson. And we got Matt Damon from Good Will Hunting. I'm going to coitus Matt Damon from Good Will Hunting. What was eloquently spoken. Boy had a brain. It's good stuff. I like that stuff. I'm going to castrate Percy Jackson, and I'm going to cuddle the dogs. I think that one was obvious.
Yeah.
I'd hope so, at least.
You would think. No, I'm killing all the. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, I'm gonna actually coitus Perks of Being a Wallflower fella. Just to help him relive his experiences with his aunt. And I'll cuddle the dogs and castrate Matt Damon. That's what I'm going with.
You're castrating Matt Damon?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a dirtbag.
What? What are you talking about?
Matt Damon's kind of a fucking psycho.
You're going to have to elaborate. I know nothing about that.
He's real crazy. This is pet peeve for celebrities. He plays in all these movies that involves him like killing people and firing weapons and stuff, and he's like a super like psychotic anti-gun guy.
Oh,
You know
really?
that? Yeah, he's big.
He's real left.
Yeah, well, he's big anti-guns. I don't know about the rest of it, but he is like psychopath about guns. But he'll play in a movie. He'll jump in a movie as some military guy and kill all kinds
I mean,
of
he's
people.
got to be
That's-
left. You ever met a right
that's
that
no
didn't like
problem.
guns?
Yeah, that's true.
But no, I guess so. I have to look
Yeah.
more into that. I didn't know
Yeah,
all
that's
that.
crazy.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
he-
hell, I mean, let's think about it realistically. All them fucking celebrities are all,
Eh.
every one of them. They all got. I mean, shoot, everybody liked The Rock up until the whole Maui shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, what the hell was
They
that?
they all are pretty fake.
Begging us for our money,
Yeah.
please.
We have millions of dollars and nothing to do with it. Send us a couple bucks.
Oh my gosh! Have you ever
Uh,
noticed how that just came and went? Like, no. Have you heard anything else about Maui?
No, it's because it's fucking news. They push the shit and they push it out.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, what else big has happened since then?
Israel.
Israel. Yeah. So I mean,
What's another big one? Something else happened too. There was something right in between those two. Those are two big ones.
there was.
Yeah. I feel like it was something in California. The homeless people thing happened in California. That was a big deal.
What homeless thing?
Where they have this huge homeless problem, and then somebody big. It wasn't the president. It wasn't the president of China. I don't think. I think somebody big from China was coming to visit the governor or whatever of California, and he cleaned up the fucking streets. They're spotless.
What?
No homeless people. You hadn't seen all those pictures?
No, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they cleaned it up. They barricaded all this stuff so these homeless people couldn't sleep there, whatever. They shined the streets.
He definitely hasn't made his way to Shreveport yet.
Yeah, that was a big one. I just can't remember the other one. That might have been it though. That was pretty
I didn't
big.
even hear about that.
That was
That's
pretty
crazy.
big in the news.
Yeah, we all forgot about Maui and Ukraine.
Ukraine. That was it. I think Ukraine was after Maui, wasn't it?
No, Ukraine's been happening.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't keep up with timelines anymore.
Is it still happening?
Yeah, I think so. They're just not covering it. More
That's crazy.
more stuff to talk about now.
Yeah.
More bigger fish to fry.
Yeah. I mean, well, if it comes up on your For You page, you got to talk about it, you know?
Yeah. It's insane.
Isn't that right, everybody? Yeah. So I'm gonna take a turn on a lighter note. I wanted to try something. Actually, before that. So last 2 episodes ago, we made the cookies. So before that, I believe it was the Christmas party that you had. You made the Pillsbury, the sugar cookies, you know, the seasonal ones they put out for like
Yeah.
Halloween, Christmas. All right. You remember you baked those, and I said you overdid it.
Yeah.
And I believe you told me after that, you said, it doesn't matter how long or short you cook them, they're always going to harden up when they come out. Always.
They do.
You still stand on that?
Yep.
All right.
That's not what it looks like, guys.
So I baked some of these,
You dropped the.
and what I dropped? Oh, what the?
Yeah.
So I baked some, and I brought one today. And I wanted to prove to Crack right here and now, where everyone could see it, that if you cook them the perfect amount of time, that they don't harden up. So we're going to do that right here.
Did you pack them? Did you? Hang on. Quick question. Did you put those in the bag while they were still hot?
No. No, these have been sitting out for a fat minute before I put it in the bag. I swear. They were sitting out at least 30 minutes before I put these in the bag.
So still slightly warm.
No, dude. This is no.
Go ahead, give it here.
No.
Let me try it.
I want to try it too.
Have you not had them?
Go ahead and squeeze it. Give it a squeeze.
That's pretty hard.
No, no, it's not. You're going to be honest with everybody right now. There ain't a crunchy,
All right, guys.
There ain't a crunchy spot on that cookie.
I chipped a tooth. Yeah, they're okay.
That's all right. Look, you can just say you're right.
No. That's not in my vocabulary.
Say it one time, please.
No.
I need to hear it.
I know. If I give you confirmation,
My love
then
language
you
is
win.
Self-affirmation.
Who said anything about love? I'm taking.
All right. So you ever seen that? You ever seen when people do that game where someone says a word and then the next person says the first word that comes to their mind,
Yeah.
and they just go back and forth?
Yeah.
You want to try it? You want to start it or me? You just gotta say the first thing that comes to your mind.
You go first. Because I feel like you got a way you want this to go.
All right,
I feel
bamboo,
like panda,
tiger,
LSU,
China.
You think of China?
No, keep going.
When you think
The
about
game, keep going.
Okay, China, communism.
Falafel.
Okay, well he's just saying words. Aren't you supposed to hear the word and
I
then
heard
go
the
off
word.
of that?
That's what I.
The
Go.
first thing that comes to your mind is
First thing that comes.
what? Give me the definition of that word. Like my brain goes to what the fuck.
Falafel.
Yeah.
You want the falafel is a British crisp made at the perfect temperature and the right degree that you have to pull out at the right time to get the right texture, to have the right flavor for the right taste, to taste the right kind of good. Now your turn.
Has anybody ever told you that you're real good at saying a whole lot and saying nothing at the exact same time? Because you didn't say anything.
That was the.
I got that it was a dessert.
Everybody, Google it. That was the definition. I
Okay.
promise.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's keep going. I believe it's your turn.
What?
Zoolander.
Models.
Lip Trixie.
Don't know what that word is.
Keep going.
Lip filler.
Clock.
Tick.
Stick.
Dick.
Lick.
Okay. Now this just got sexual. And I'm uncomfortable. We're going to have to stop the game here. We'll be back after a short break. We've got some things to discuss. Sorry to all the kids listening. That's terrible.
Dude, get your head out of the gutter.
Hey, you said it after I said.
Speaking of gutters, did you hear what they're doing for gutters on houses now?
Yeah, my dad just got some ridiculous ones put on his house.
I don't think we're on the same page.
We might not be, but gutters.
What do you mean? Like they were just
The type of gutter.
the
that he
type
got
of
put
yeah.
on.
Well, have you heard what they're doing for gutters now? Like a new implementation that they're fixing to implement into gutters.
Is it something to do with the rainwater and?
It's like a new filtration system where you have to strictly use cow manure for the filtration system on the gutter. I don't make the rules.
That doesn't make any sense.
Everybody
sir.
go Google it. They made a new pipeline system on the gutter. So now when they install your gutters, there's a slit that they now have a slit in the bottom of the gutter with a filter that is strictly a passage for cow manure. And so now not only are you spending money on gutters, but you have to spend money to get or attain cow manure now as well to filter your water from the rain. Because now we're trying to, because of the water shortage. So now we're filtering rainwater for a new renewable resource because there's a water shortage. And we have to use cow manure to do that.
I thought global warming was melting all the ice. How is there a water shortage?
Now make that make
crazy.
sense.
That's fucking crazy.
Make that make sense. We
if
have
you
freshwater
get all
glaciers.
of these things, all these problems that the world has, one of them tends to solve the other one or not add up, and it just full circle. That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
There's a water shortage, but the ice caps are melting.
Well, let's think about. Well, all right. So all the glaciers are freshwater. All right, freshwater glaciers, and not that you can't filter salt water to get drinking water too. But
that's the other thing too. I've never understood because there's got to be a simple way to filter ocean water. There has to be a fairly simple process.
Well, there's got to be a sort of filter that can filter out the sodium and the other.
Yeah, but it's a ridiculous process, and that's why they don't do it. But there has to be an easier way.
Well, since there is a way, you can't tell me that we're running out of water. You know what I mean? Even if it's a hassle.
Yeah.
Like they're sitting around going.
And I don't understand what
That's
you
just
mean
such
either
a
with
hassle,
the gut. I don't understand what you mean with the gut. Like,
you have to look it up later. I'm telling you.
yeah, but that doesn't make any sense because gutter water does not go back to like the city. It runs off.
Oh, I didn't tell you.
Yard.
I didn't tell you the important part.
Okay.
So now there's a
Shocker.
connection to the end of so each house, if you have gutters, there's a one that runs down the side of the house that runs off, right? So now you have to have a connection that links up to an underground, almost like a septic tank, but it's a tank that catches and holds the water now. And now whenever it goes in, and this is the connection that's to the part that runs out is underground, so you won't even notice. But it goes in underground and it fills up this tank. And once a month, a company comes and retrieves that water, empties the tank, and then the whole cycle resets.
I can't tell.
This will be.
I really can't tell if you're making every bit of this.
This will be in effect. I think effective mid next year. I think is what they said. Huh?
In Texas,
it's going to be Texas, Florida, and New York is what I've seen so far.
That's a weird combination.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But it was New York, and then they said the next one they were going to move to was Ohio.
Okay. I don't believe any of this. I don't believe any of it.
I literally can't make that.
I can't. You can, actually. You're very good at it. Just coming up with some shit and just fucking running with it. That is, oh, God. I'm going to have to open my phone up after we get done recording. And that upsets me.
I mean, have you seen what they're doing for agave now?
No, I didn't know what they did with agave before.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead ass. Here we go. More shit, dude.
No, I'm serious. You don't know what agave is?
I know what agave is, but I didn't know
So what's agave?
You're saying you know what they're doing with it now? I didn't.
What's agave used for?
Well, they use it to make tequila. Number one.
So have you heard what they're doing with it now, though?
No.
So they're still making tequila with it, but they're also implementing it into the filtration process. Okay. No. Listen. Just listen. Just hear me out. So people found out recently that, or not people, someone found out recently that tequila is an excellent irrigation source. I don't know how they tested that.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yes,
Jay.
it does. Listen, hear me out.
You're starting to sound like our government.
Excellent irrigation source. Like it has like corrosive possibilities. Not like Coca-Cola, but like a healthy amount to where now they're using it instead of just making tequila. They're still making tequila, but now they're making this solution that you can use for a filtration and irrigation process now. I don't know. I saw it the other day. It was crazy. It was on like the Washington Post or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was weird. I thought it was weird too.
I thought
I literally can't make it up.
You're getting all this shit off of phonybaloney.com.
Phony baloney? I hadn't seen that one yet.
Oh, Jay recently went on a trip to Colorado, little ski trip.
I did. I like to snowboard.
And if I had $1 in my pocket for every time somebody asked me when my boyfriend was going to be back while he was gone. I wouldn't be doing this show anymore because I'd be retired a millionaire.
And gay.
No. No. Couldn't have turned me. Hilarious thing. I kind of filled you in on it, but whenever I was at the gym, we go to the gym together too. All right. We live close together, so we normally ride in the same vehicle when we're going to the gym. It's nothing crazy. Heterosexual relationship. All right. This motherfucker looks at me. I was working out, you know, little guy. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah. And he gets to talking to me while I'm doing something, and looks at me and he goes, "So where's your partner at?"
Are you dead ass?
Yeah. This is the 175th time I'd been asked in less than 48 hours.
We don't even know this guy. Like, this guy.
Yeah.
Never. I mean, you may have, but I've never held a conversation with this person. I do
I
not
haven't
know
either.
him.
No. Now every time he sees me, since we had a 3-second conversation, he fist bumps me when we're at the gym. Yeah. I'm sure you've noticed that.
Now, keep going. I'll tell your story, and then I have something on that.
Oh, I've got something. Oh, I didn't even tell you. He said, "Where's your partner at?" And I looked at him and I said, "I'm not gay." And he just just stopped. Because, I don't think he realized that I was being joking? Sarcastic. Because I knew he meant workout partner. But he said, "Where's your partner at?" And I was like, "Oh, no, I'm not gay, but he's on vacation." and then what he was that dude was just like, he just stopped and looked at me crazy. And I was like, I'm just joking with you, man. And
I am gay.
Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty funny. That was probably the best time I had with that.
That's funny, dude. You got that guy for a second. He's like, "Oh shit."
He's like, "Oh, I fucked up." He didn't even know he didn't say anything wrong. He got nervous. He's like, "Why did I say that?"
That boy was sweating, and he was already sweating. That's crazy.
That is nuts.
What I was gonna say was, you said you had that 3-second interaction. Now every time you see him at the gym, you fist bump. It's a weird thing. It's funny that, like, if you're an avid gym goer and you start going to the gym, if you ever have any interaction with anyone in the gym, like whether it's you start saying hello to somebody for a few days, or maybe they come and spot you for a lift or
it's also
or whatever.
Just men too.
Yeah, it's just men. It's just men.
Let's keep that clear. Men just, it's like,
yeah, like
friends.
You automatically click. I mean, and gym people are so. I had this too before I get into what I'm going to say. People are so intimidated by the gym, but gym goers are for the most part very friendly, and a lot of them are there to seek out friendship or companionship,
depending on the
gym. And so the small interactions matter to a lot of people there, and it sticks with them. But anyways, someone spots you, you say hello to somebody, you have a 3-second conversation or interaction like you had. The go-to every time you see them from here on out is going to be to fist bump them at the gym. And that's it. You won't even say any words majority of the time. You'll walk by them. You'll make eye contact. Stick your arm out. You could be 6 feet away from them. Your arm's already ready to go. You got the hand out ready for the fist bump. And you're walking up to them, bump fist, walk past each other, go about your day. That's it. And that little interaction right there.
Maybe do a little mumble, how's it going?
Yeah, maybe a little how's it going? Maybe something like that.
Hey, what's up, man?
But it's always a fist bump. It's like a universal thing. It's pretty funny. I've always thought that was kind of funny. Because I've been to several different gyms. This is probably the 4th gym that I've had a membership at in the last 2 years. All exactly the same. Every single one of them. Like you have one interaction. You may ask a guy to come spot for you. From then on out, every single time you see them, it's going to be a fist bump. And maybe, hey, how's it going? Maybe. But usually just a fist bump. Go about your business. It's crazy. And then you're best friends, but you don't even speak.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it crazy how you can be best friends with somebody and not have to interact with them every 30 seconds?
Yeah. I don't know about best friends, but, you're on good terms.
Right. Hell, I got friends that I would call very close friends, and I go 6 months to a year at a time without speaking to them. And I could reach out to them at any moment, and it'd be as if we never stopped talking to each other, or speaking to each other.
Maybe one day.
It's okay. We all.
I just
No,
try
but
my
it
best to
is-
hurt his feelings every time we record.
It is funny. I think I did.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We got to talk about that too. We recently
Yeah.
went and saw Mark Normand, try to
Yeah.
get a little comedy inspiration from
Hey,
him.
If you ever get to this show, buddy, or
You've made
just
it
come across
way
it,
far
you made it.
down
You've gone
the
down.
rabbit hole.
You're not famous anymore, bud.
Yeah.
No, but that shit was funny. If there's the off chance you ever listen to this show, good stuff.
Yeah,
That was
shit
funny.
was hilarious.
That shit was funny.
Oh God, that man was hilarious though.
It's the mannerisms and the delivery, man. He's got it. He's got it down to a T. It's a science now.
Yeah,
He's mastered it.
yeah, he's just real awkward. If you haven't looked him up, go look this guy up. He's hilarious. I didn't realize how famous he was until he started talking about all the people he's gone and toured with, and I was like, I've never heard of this guy.
Oh yeah.
And then, yeah, it's crazy. But he's so just awkward. Like, he's like the awkward kid that you think might have had a gun in school. You know, that's how he presents himself.
But not the awkward kid like that was going to maybe potentially shoot the school. He was the one that brought the gun to school and just wanted to show it to everybody because he thought it was cool. That was his vibe.
Yeah. He was funny as hell. He really was. He's just fucking awkward as shit.
I mean,
And
how he started.
He told the most just vulgar jokes
Yeah.
you would not expect to come out of his mouth. It was just like, holy shit. And not a single person said anything negative. And that was,
Yeah.
I felt like we were in a different world for a little while.
I appreciate unfiltered comedy. I mean, a lot of people today in today's culture don't necessarily, but I appreciate it. I don't think you need to go and be straight up racist or sexist or whatever, but there's a certain degree of saying what you say, especially if you go equally on both sides. Like, for example, he'd already
made a
had
lot of jokes about Biden and then
yeah,
jumped right
he
on
made a bunch
Trump's
of jokes
ass.
about Biden and then jumped right on Trump. And then he also had crazy enough, he had jokes about Israel and Palestine already, and he'd had jokes on both parts of them, and it was just, I guess you kind of have to play both lines, but like he hit on both nail on the head for
Yeah,
every single joke.
pretty
It was
funny.
hilarious.
He had
And-
tranny jokes.
Yep,
He had a lot of shit. He was funny. He was a funny guy.
He was real funny, and it was just the way he came out. He walked out on stage, and the first thing he said, he was like, "Comedy." Yeah, that was the first thing.
Exactly in that tone of voice. And it was just like, oh, this is going to be great.
This dude's funny. And then he'd tell a few jokes and he'd say, yeah, comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit
Uh,
was funny.
He was funny as hell. I really enjoyed him. I came across him on TikTok, and the reason I liked him so much, one of the first bits I heard was an abortion joke. All right. And he's told that joke last night.
Yeah.
And that's what I saw on TikTok. And it was something like along the lines, he said a woman approached him and said that she didn't like his abortion joke. She shouldn't be doing that. And he said she'd had an abortion and she didn't appreciate that abortion joke. And he's like, oh, hey, come on. I'm just joking. But I think what you did was much worse.
He told another one too that I'd seen on TikTok, and I can't remember which one it was, but it was funny. He was a funny guy. If you get a chance to watch some of the shit, go watch it.
He had pieces for everybody, whether
Yeah.
you were left, right, center, up, down, whatever the hell you declare to be. He had it. There was something for everybody, and it was hilarious. It was really funny. I do appreciate that. I like intelligent comedy. I do appreciate a little bit of the vulgar comedy. Some people aren't on the vulgar comedy page, but he nailed it. It was hilarious. It was real funny.
No, I love dark, horrible comedy because it's generally funny and it
Oh,
makes
yeah.
people uncomfortable. And the more uncomfortable you feel, the funnier shit gets.
Well, and you get uncomfortable enough, you're gonna laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if it's a nervous laugh, like
Yeah.
you're gonna laugh.
Nervous tick.
Nervous tick. Like,
yeah.
hey, did you just say that?
Chill the fuck out.
Uh,
I will say this. I had this annoying ass bitch behind me. If you ever go to a show, any kind of show, I don't care. Every vulgar joke that he would tell, and he told a lot of them, this bitch sat behind me. I'm sorry, I'm saying bitch.
Tone it down, buddy. They're women.
This ass behind me was just, it felt like she would lean up too, like she was trying to talk to me. And she'd lean up and she'd be like, oh my God, shut up. Every time he said something vulgar, and I'm like, bitch, you are at I keep saying that. I was like, ma'am, you are at a comedy show. Like, he's not listening to you. Nobody wants to hear your opinion. Like shit was so annoying, dude. Leaned
Well,
up.
and then
Oh
before
my
that,
god!
he had
Shut
two openers,
up.
two openers, and one of the openers was describing the women he likes, and he was describing like he's like I
A
like a,
beaver with
he was
glasses.
like I like a long face, I like two large front teeth, I like some glasses, and every single thing he said, that same woman behind us was like. That's me. That's me. He's describing me. And I just knew. I never turned around and looked. But I was so tempted to turn around because I knew I was going to turn around and see a fucking horse with glasses sitting behind me. I was just like, what the hell is going on? How are you every one of those things?
That shit was.
Uh,
God, it had me mad. And she had one of those annoying
I was like,
laughs
why are you
too.
proud of that?
That person was just annoying in every possible way. It's like she checked off every box I had for people I would not want to go to a show with.
Yeah, it was a little obnoxious.
She
And
had
I
a
mean,
laugh too. I
oh,
told
yeah.
you about it getting on. She had one of those laughs. She laughed a little too hard one time, and I felt spit hit me right on the back of the fucking head, and I almost got up and pulled out a gun. I was that close.
But they checked us before we went
Yeah.
in.
Thank goodness.
Took our pocket knives too.
Thank goodness.
You know, funny enough, that guy, it was really interesting security check because you walked up, it was at the Strand Theater, and you walked up, and the guy that's the security guy, he goes, "Hey, you got any knives on you?" It's like, nope, not me. I
You
could
know
have
what's
had
funny?
them wrapped all the way around.
Yeah, didn't even
like,
check.
You didn't even check, didn't pat you down or nothing. It's like, hey, you got any guns on you? No, I promise. Just walked in. Swear. I was just like, what the heck? What's the point of you standing there? You ain't gonna check me? No swiper. What are those? Scanner?
Yeah,
Whatever,
no metal detector.
Nothing. Hey, buddy, you got anything dangerous?
Any bombs strapped to your chest today? No. Go
I
ahead.
sure hope not, because I'm not gonna check. God, that blew my mind. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
well, what? They're paying you to be here
That's
to do
Shreveport,
what?
brother.
Ask questions?
That's Shreveport.
Oh man.
Oh, he pronounced. I'm sure most of y'all are familiar with East Bank, especially the people that listen to the show regularly. This man was talking about frozen Piro. Mark Norman was, and he pronounced it frozen. I think pirog. Normally, everybody says pierogi if they don't know how to say it. I've never heard pirog. I thought that was an interesting take on that. I hate it when he leaves because I got to listen to him piss. Let me go ahead and pull up some responses for the past few episodes. I haven't even checked this, so it might be funny. Maybe not. Always have a plan B. We got some new. Let's go to dry ass lips. That was the oldest one. Let's see. Dry ass lips. We're tied 43% to 43% between rice cakes and juicy drop pop for my crusty lips. We got new responses on Ask Us Anything, and we mean anything. We'll answer each question in the following episode. Most recent one. How often do you shit? I recently found out that it is completely regular for some people to shit 3 times a day and for others to shit 1 time every 3 to 4 days. Do you wipe the front or back? Right, wipe from the front or back. I shit personally at least once a day, sometimes twice, depending on what the hell I've had in my system. I feel like once a day is pretty regular for most people. But I have heard people going multiple days without shitting, and I also find that extremely insane. And I'm not gonna get any shit on the testes, so I'm wiping front to back.
He hates to see me leave, but he loves to see me go, if you know what I'm saying.
How often do you shit?
About 2 to 3 times a day. And they're all normal. No liquidy bullshit. It's all normal shits. Healthy shits. I think that's normal. I think you should be pooping at least 2 times a day.
Give us your best pickup line. Be original. This is from Always Have a Plan B. Have we read any of those?
Wait, did you say they? What was the part in the poop question about wiping?
Do you wipe front to back or back to front?
What do you do?
I just said front to back. I answered the
Okay.
question.
Well, let me ask you a better question. Do you stand up when you wipe or do you sit?
I said.
Did you know there's people that stand up?
I've
When
heard
they
it's
wipe
very
their-
common. A lot of people do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird.
Let
to
me tell y'all something. You can keep going with the question in just a second, but let me tell y'all something that you standers. You do realize when you stand up, your booty cheeks clap together, right? Like when you're sitting down, your booty cheeks are spread apart. So it's easier to wipe, but the moment you stand up, everything closes up. So you're just smearing all that shit in there. Do you think about that? You might have a little less mess to clean up if you just sit down. I mean, how much like it's so much more convenient just to stay in the same position when you wipe your ass too. I don't know. Y'all should think about that. That's a little weird.
Instead of smushing and all that nasty
Yeah,
stuff.
smushing
That's
it.
disgusting. Don't want to think about that anymore. My stomach hurts now. We had a poll on Always Have a Plan B that says who would win in a fight to the death. The Grinch and Elf on a Shelf are tied 50-50.
Yeah, Elf on the Shelf's a slime. Whoa.
Just depends, though, you know?
I saw somebody posted a picture of Elf on the Shelf, and it was the head, and then somebody got a bunch of chicken bones and made the elf's body out of it and smothered it in ketchup, and there was a note that said, "Fuck this Elf on the Shelf for the kids," from Santa.
Jesus. That's horrible.
Yeah, God.
All right, give us your best pickup line. Be original. We've only gotten 3 responses, which sucks. Why don't we jump in there and go ahead and answer this? Because this one could be very funny.
Yeah, the Q&As y'all can answer indefinitely. So if you feel like you missed the chance or whatever, you can go back to any episode and you can answer them. The polls close, but the Q&As are always open. So feel free. And we'll read them.
Give us your best pickup line, though. First answer, please, please, please.
That's a good one. Y'all
That
should
one
try
works
that
for me every now and then when
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
And you got to get on your knees and you got to put your hands in a praying formation every single time.
All right, we got let's see here. This was not this person's pickup line, but it was used on me. Hey Candy, my name isn't Candy. Oh my bad, you look like a nice piece of stick candy.
Which episode is that?
That would be Always Have a Plan B.
Let me see.
This is my favorite one right here. Ayo ma, what time them legs open? Fuck. Oh, Bunter be coming in.
God.
Uh,
Bunter. As,
was it?
back to the candy thing. Listener,
Fuck.
if you could elaborate more on that one, because I don't either. I'm stupid or I just don't get it. I don't. Hey Candy, my name isn't Candy. Oh my bad. You look like a nice piece of stick. Why the extra adjective in there? Or I guess that's a noun in this case, but why couldn't they just say you look like a nice piece of candy? What was the stick candy part? They just want to make sure you knew you had a decent figure. Was that what that part was for? Just get back with us on that one. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I genuinely would like to understand it. There was a response. I got called out the other day. There was a response somebody left, and I think we missed it. And let me see which episode it was on so we can read it. Because I'm sorry, guys. We try to read every single one of them.
Oh, nice little. Since we did our cookie baking episode, 100% people want more task-like videos in the future.
So this was on. Oh, so the first Ask Us Anything, We Mean Anything. Which episode was that? That was Driest Lips. This person.
I thought I read all of them.
Nope. So we did the least favorite song right now, but there's more. So now I'm gonna read it.
I don't even remember what song we. Wait, what?
This doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
So whatever we picked for. Oh, my least favorite was the there's a Morgan Wallen song.
Wasn't it last night?
Yeah.
We let.
Yeah, that was my least favorite. But there's another part to that question that we missed.
Yeah,
and I'm
that's what
sorry.
saying. I don't know the song
okay.
that I picked.
That's all right.
I think it's part of the question.
We'll just use that one. Did you not do Tennessee whiskey?
Yeah, I did probably. Tennessee whiskey.
So-
I hate it.
That in mind, we're sorry again. We're sorry we missed your question. The question was: would you rather that song play every time you ejaculate, or you ejaculate every time you hear that song play?
Song play every time I ejaculate.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
100%.
Yeah, because the one I picked, I would be ejaculating everywhere, all at once.
Everywhere, all the time. Move my arm away from you.
I'll pass. And there
Yeah.
you have it. Sorry, bud. We're sorry to miss that one. But what were you reading just now?
Motherfucker, you can just listen to me instead of having to read along. I can speak English. You know that, right? We speak the same fucking language. He's like, all right, where you at? Let me catch
I
up.
wanted to keep up at the same rate. I like to feel.
All right, tell you what,
part
you
of
read them.
something.
Nah, you like to feel in control of something. Go ahead, control freak. Go ahead. Nah, I'm listening.
Which one?
Which one? You should know. You've been reading along with me.
Which one were you on?
Not your mother's cookies.
All right.
Uh,
Here you go.
I don't want to read it. Don't give me. I just had it pulled up on my screen. You said, where you at? Let me catch up. I got to read with you. Make sure you don't miss a word. Go ahead. Read them.
Did you not read any of them?
Nope.
All right. First one.
You didn't even read the question.
The question.
God, reading along and can't
The question is, what should we bake next? Nothing is off the table. This person said, I feel bad. Why don't you read
Go
it?
ahead. No, read it. I already read through them. I pre-read.
Make some macaroons. No balls. Let me tell you something. There's one thing me and Crack have. It is no balls. But we will
Why are
make
you
some.
speaking for me? I got balls, all right?
Whatever.
They're deep up in there, but I got them.
Whatever.
Anyways, go ahead.
We can make some macaroons. We'll do that. All right? I'm not afraid of macaroons. Just like we weren't afraid of the French during the Revolution. Anyways. Because we weren't a part of it. The next one is fry a frozen turkey inside the house.
Which house? Yours?
Yeah.
I'll come do that tomorrow.
That was not clarified. So
Yeah. We'll be over tomorrow.
we'll be over knocking on your door. And
Thankfully,
even if
they
you're not
sell
home,
fresh frozen turkeys at Walmart 24/7, 365 days a year. You're in luck. And I got the fryer loaded up, ready to go.
Oh, man.
So that'll be our next 5-minute long episode. How to fry a turkey frozen.
So the next episode we did interact on. And again, these questions do not stop. Like, they don't go away. We will continue to answer these questions however long y'all post responses. Like, y'all can go back to any episode and post a response whenever you want. But the next one is, once again, ask us absolutely anything. This is on our most recent episode, WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks. That did not roll off the tongue.
WikiLeaks.
WikiLeaks. So first question is, have you ever thought about the possibility that everyone sees colors differently? We were all taught as kids that this was blue, but two kids were actually seeing different colors.
Who
for
said
blue.
this?
Bunter.
Thank you so much. I've had... God, I just want to call him right now. I've tried to explain...
I guess it's Christmas Eve.
I've
today.
tried to explain this to people so many times, and most of the time people can't even grasp the concept. Go ahead and read the full question again.
So, have you ever
length,
thought
yeah.
about the possibility that everyone sees colors differently? As in, whatever you perceive as blue may not be blue to someone else. And obviously, we understand there's people that are colorblind, but like
That's not the question.
me and Crack might see blue differently or see purple
Like
differently.
my
or-
yellow could look like Jay's blue, but we call them
Right.
the same thing because from birth they were called the same colors.
Yeah.
Like we're getting taught this color right here is this, but our eyes could all be perceiving colors differently. Like we could all be living in completely different worlds right now, and how do you even test that?
I guess a better explanation would be, because that's probably a lot. I could point at his pants right now and say that's blue, but when
I would agree,
he would agree that that's blue. But what I see is blue. He might be looking at it and it looks like my yellow.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean? Like he's looking at that and he's seeing yellow, but I'm looking at it and I'm seeing blue, but we're both seeing blue.
Yeah. It's a crazy thing to think about, and there's not a very good way to test the theory. I have zero idea how you could even test that.
Way that you could test that.
Like, there's no way.
Someone else, like I got into your head or something. Like,
yeah, it's pretty much the only way, but it's still not going to work because you're still going to see it.
I guess my perception will still be the same.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no real way to test it.
But I'll be looking through your optic.
That's one of those mind fucks that people, I guess, think of like when they get high or something.
Yeah,
it's like that's one of those things. Like, there's no way you can figure it out. Not saying it's not still a beautiful world to everybody and everything else. You know, colors are great, but we might all be seeing different colors, and you never know. And we all are calling them the same. Well, they're still the same thing, but everybody's perceiving them differently.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is wild.
Crazy concept. Thank you so much for that.
And then, like, the colorblind
that makes me
people.
so happy that somebody said that.
And maybe the colorblind people are perceiving reality true, because we call them colorblind because they are calling something differently that we're calling, but maybe they're seeing it realistically. Just things to think about.
Yeah, I don't know. Scary.
Appreciate that question, bud. The next one is, what's the biggest conspiracy you believe in? Oh, holy shit. The one that I was going to say, he dropped in the question. So he dropped what his was. Mine is that birds are government surveillance drones, and ain't no way they're fucking real. I wholeheartedly believe that. Wholeheartedly. Maybe not every single bird, but I do believe that is the case. And I'll choose a different conspiracy because you put that one to make it fun. But you got one that you come up with?
Yeah, moon landing. I don't think we went to the moon. Not saying the moon's not real before everybody jumps down my throat, but I don't think we went to the moon. I think that is complete hoax and bullshit. Complete bullshit.
That's a good one. Let's see if I can come up with one. That was going to be mine, the one he said, but I wanted to hear you out. Thanks for stealing it, you dick. I'm just playing. Hey, relax. Gotta go through my portfolio of conspiracies. I want an interesting one. Okay. I wholeheartedly believe that elites are eating babies to stay young.
I concur.
I believe that. I 100% believe that. I know I bullshit a lot, but like 100%, I think they're drinking baby blood and doing seances and rituals to stay young. 100%.
Wholeheartedly.
What do they call those? Something dinner. Is it a blood dinner? Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
But
what is it that they're trying to get out of? It's adreno something.
It's some
that
sort of
adult. It's basically
or hormone or something.
It's essentially adrenaline. The adrenaline levels in children are a lot higher than adults, and it can kind of backtrack aging because they get them real scared. I've read that they get them real scared and like worked up before they kill them. Yeah. So it's all in their blood. The adrenaline is like in their blood, and they drink that. And
y'all go look up
extremely high level. It's fucking creepy, y'all.
I'm sure a lot of y'all are familiar with Pizzagate, but y'all go look up Pizzagate and look up Frazzle Drip. And if me and Crack aren't back next week with another episode, you know why.
I was about to say, you really just dropped that shit, and we about to be out. Yeah.
But
they gonna track this IP address? You're gonna be a homeless sleep, and I'm getting clapped.
Have your own opinion.
Yeah, no, it's crazy,
but
very scary.
Let's switch it up a little bit. I got a question for you before we close out. If you could commit, no, let me rephrase that.
I was about to say, commit one crime. I've got it right now.
No. So here's the thing: you could commit any crime, but when you commit this crime, the crime never happens again. Ever. Like you have to commit the crime to make it never happen again. So which crime would you pick to commit? To
murder?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I really feel for women and children.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say that because I'm not committing that.
I know what you're about. Isn't that tricky though?
Yeah, it is tricky. but not doing it.
But like
I
that's
could kill somebody.
yeah, 100%.
What he's inferring is rape. If nobody's picked up on that
I'm not
yet.
saying that. I'm not saying I would do that. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
he's saying
like,
that's a hard one to think about
that's a
because
hard
you
one
could stop
'cause,
any woman and child from ever getting
you could
raped again, but you
completely
have to rape somebody.
abolish raping
Yeah,
of
no.
of
Murder.
Yeah,
Murder. Well, see, then again, I don't know because there's healthy murders out there.
yeah.
Kill somebody after they rape somebody. Whew.
That's a tricky one. Hold on, let
Yeah.
me think of one that could have like an all around benefit. I mean that one that I said is an all around benefit, but not necessarily for me, but like
Yeah, that's not very beneficial.
the whole world is like it'd fix a lot of problems. There wouldn't be like sex trafficking and things anymore. Because if you're not, doing that to kids and stuff anymore, there's no reason to traffic them. You know what I mean? And sell them on the market.
That's true. That's tough. That's a weird one.
Y'all let us know how we could approach that properly. But I'm gonna keep thinking. I'm
I'm sticking with murder.
You're sticking with murder?
Yeah, because
There
like
is
I
some
said,
good-
I could kill somebody and feel
There is
not
some-
just anybody. I have a couple people in mind that I could kill and
I'm
feel
one
pretty
of 'em.
guiltless about. Jay's one of them, but
Yeah.
not the first one on my list.
The second.
First one's myself.
All right, cut the tape.
Just kidding. No, don't cut it.
We
Keep
got
it
the
rolling.
tape.
Keep it rolling.
Jesus, I'm glad I took
don't want
everything
it.
out of the room before.
I don't
this.
want it to stop.
All right, mine. Let's see. I'm gonna do.
Come up with a weird one.
Yeah, I got you.
I just thought of a good one.
Arson.
Arson's good. You can burn down a building.
Yeah, and then never worry about anything burning again.
Yeah. Well, arson, you wouldn't have to worry about anybody intentionally burning down a building
something.
anymore or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, how often does somebody commit arson?
I was going to say jaywalking. That would be a good one. Because fuck those people, dude. Driving down the street, downtown, whatever, and people just decide, yeah, I'm going to cross right here in the middle of nowhere.
So if you commit any crime to stop said crime, jaywalking. You're just tired of those jaywalkers.
You just got to jaywalk once, dude. Nobody ever jaywalks again. It's between the lines, going with the light.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that'd be
I like
great.
that. But then the Beatles would have never had their album cover.
Who said they were jaywalking? They might have waited on the
No, dude.
They were literally walking in
Bro,
between
the
a
Beatles
line
are
on
so cool. They were 100% jaywalking.
That's
for
crazy
that
because
photo.
they're walking in between two white lines in that picture. So, yeah, go ahead and think about it. Boy, don't even know what the album cover looks like. Who is that on TikTok, dude? You know what I'm talking about? What the?
Ed Bassmaster or Bassmaster, whatever. Yeah,
I think it's
he's the same guy that goes, "Would you look at that?"
He'd be walking up to people. You spot me? Nah, I'm busy. Just fucking walk off. That dude's hilarious.
What'd you say? And then
You don't want
he
any
does
of this anyways, old man.
I can't see me, but here, I'll let you see my foot. He does it. He kicks the dirt, kicks the ground. He's whatever.
That shit's funny.
No, he's funny. He does a lot of good pranks. He's the would you look at that guy and
Would you look at that?
would you look at that?
Just look at it.
And then he used to do drive-through pranks, I think. But nah, that's
a funny fella. No.
You know another funny fella is
No.
the who's the one that drinks that downs the bottles of alcohol? Shoe Nice. You ever seen Shoe Nice?
I don't think so. I'll have to look him up.
Look him up on everybody go look this up after I talk about it. Look up Shoe Nice on YouTube. And one of my favorites, he downed a whole he what's it called? He slammed a whole bottle of Absolute vodka in under 15 seconds. just go look it up. That's all I'll tell you. It is entertaining as hell, dude. God, the things those people do to their bodies reviews, it's nuts. We're next.
Maybe. Because it don't seem like this is working out. On to the torturing ourselves.
Oh God. No, but yeah, y'all go look that up. And y'all keep interacting with us and go answer these questions. And y'all go hit up the pickup line one some more and go hit up this Ask Us Anything because literally we're not playing. You can ask us anything you want. We're not going to call you out. We're not going to say your name. So ask us anything and we'll read it just for you. And you'll know exactly what we're talking about when we read it because you wrote it.
You get to hear something you wrote on Spotify.
And we won't embarrass you and call you out for saying some weird, vulgar, nasty shit. Just say it. We'll say it for you. Because that's what we do because we are your puppets. That's what we're here for. But anyways, we do appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening. Keep listening. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your dad. Tell your grandma. But yeah, we appreciate it. And y'all tune in again next week. I didn't even ask. Do you have anything else to say?
No.
All right.
You never asked, but it's okay. Good talking to you guys again.
See y'all next week.